Hey everybody, it's Nikos here, and I'm going to do a weekly outlook for, let me check the dates, September the 12th up to September 16th, okay? And we start with New Zealand dollar CHF just because we had some signals and it's volatile. Now we had good daily 1, 2, 3 setups here. Price was moving up for a while. If we check our lower time frames, just a little recap, we had our first entry after our 2 to 3 line break and trend line coming from the daily chart, so the direction was good and always long. Since the setups here, price moved up already like 233 points, but then did not bounce again on our support line, but it broke it, and also our 36 EMA trend following EMA here. Now when we check the 1 hourly chart, we were waiting for this setup. It did appear not exactly that way, but even better. We got a better 2 to 3 line break after price retracing back almost to the 36. So a good setup, a nice break and a nice entry with a stop of about, like, what was it, like 20 points or something. So price moved down about 50 to 60 on Friday. Now it's Sunday, so markets are closed. This chart is not moving, and we just have to wait and see what happens on Monday. But if you check your daily chart, you have the first big red daily candle. So two scenarios here. I would say because of that first red candle, price will retrace more. Maybe it's bouncing a little bit or starting to range on Monday, but it should retrace more, trying to find the support line coming from that daily chart. Okay, most likely, because we got a good break. It could also just stop in this area and then bounce back up. We never know, but there is a lot of pressure. Sellers are stronger, so it might retrace, which on the lower time frame, like the 1 hourly chart, looks like a little trend. But when it's reaching this area of support, remember it's a daily line, very powerful and important. If price moves down, you are already short. Stay in, at least with the remaining lots, until it's reaching the support. When it's reaching the support level and price bounces on it, great, then you can look for new long entry. So if you're already short in this area, pay attention to take profits, unless of course it's breaking, and then you can stay in. If that's breaking, then it might move lower to the horizontal support coming here from the weekly chart and the 36 from the weekly. But for now, this is just future scenario. Right now it would make sense if price retraces to here, and then first reaction would be a bounce. So all the short traders, have fun on the way down. Hopefully if it's bouncing, then try to get rid of the shorts, and if they're long setups, you can always combine the higher time frames with the lower, like always. Okay, so this is powerful resistance, powerful support right now. This is important for us. Everything else we just we'll see after Monday. Let's check now the other pairs. USD yen. USD. This is short since forever, and after the double bottom, it bounced again on major resistance. Remember, that line is coming from the weekly chart as well as from the daily, so it's one of the really powerful lines. Price bounced on it, and it moved a little bit low. I mean, a little bit. It moved like 250, 70, 80 pips down. Okay, so we said we have two scenarios. Price might move lower, multiple bottoms or breaks, or it will create this, which is like a higher low first because of the reaction. Price moving up since down here like 500 pips. First reaction always on a higher time frame, most of the times, is a bounce, so it bounces and then maybe a break. If that happens, we have a possible trend change on a daily and a bigger retracement on the weekly, which could result in like a 500 pips move maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Now you have to be prepared when this happens. Price is not really moving low, and then it gives you this powerful retracement. It's always tricky because price is usually then sitting between an area of support and resistance. It's kind of a no man's whatever zone. There's no real direction at that point. So what you have to do is you get to the lower time frames and check it out there. It's reaching resistance again, so it might find this area on Monday and then start ranging or bouncing again. So you have to pay attention. If it does that, you don't do anything. You need to wait for clean setups below here. If it breaks, then the decision is easier. You can then look for setups on the 1 or 4 hourly chart to try slowly with low risk to get into the trend change. Okay, but we'll see. And that happened to many pairs on Friday. They changed a little bit or retraced a little bit fast. Like cable, for instance, we were waiting for this retracement. This is fortunately happening. Price going down and now reaching the area of support from the daily chart, which is a big daily 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what we need here is either move lower and then a spike up. Then we can start looking for even daily chart entries. Yeah, we could get in here on a daily chart and target the area of resistance, or we go in with the lower time frames and have like early entries, maybe smaller stops, and then trying to keep this position until it's reaching the next area of resistance here, which could be a lot. Yeah, remember Brexit, all that break here and then it moved down, double bottoms. This is powerful, first high low, so it might really move higher. So have it on your watch list, very interesting and important. GP, JPY, all those pairs that move down crazy and up. Let me just refresh our charts. Sorry. Look at this, like cable, creating a first 1, 2, 3. It's a powerful downtrend, no doubt, but if that breaks on the 4 hourly chart, it still looks funny. It was Friday, so yeah, many people just want to take profits, extend this. It looked like this. Price is sliding on that. On the 1 hourly chart, you can see you have another 1, 2, 3. So like Sunday night, today night, Asian Open, if there's some volatility and you get a good powerful break, you can take it. Otherwise, wait for London Open. Maybe it's ranging or moving below that area. This wouldn't be good because then we have to wait for clean breakdown here and then look for short setups here. Okay, just be careful, don't be too hasty. Remember, follow the plan, follow your trading journal and your plan, and don't just jump in just because you feel lucky. It doesn't work like that. Cut CHF. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Price moved lower, is again in this area of our wedge. So what do we need? We need either the break of this and then setups on the 1 hourly or 4 hourly to get in early, or we need a really good 2 to 3 line break, bounce off here, and then price moving higher. Okay. Australian dollar, US dollar. Look at this. That's a tricky one because it was ranging, it was long for a while. We went in here, kept the remaining position here, price bounce, moved back up, but it's not creating higher highs anymore. So on Friday it actually moved down a lot, over 100 pips. And if we see something like that and price looks like a wedge even on the higher time frames, then we don't want to guess anymore. We need something clean, a clear direction, and we can only identify clean and clear direction if price creates either higher highs and higher lows or lower lows and lower highs. Yeah, remember, it's a breathing thing here, it's a living thing. The market is breathing all the time, creating ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. So what do we need? We want to see a break, but not only of this line but now also of that, and then setups below here or above here. If we don't see it, we are not interested in the trade. We don't want to take it because we just don't like how it looks. It's that simple. Yeah, you don't have to Even if you're good at trading or you think that you're great at it, it doesn't mean that you have to trade everything and you have to know the solution for everything. If a chart doesn't look good, you don't trade it. You wait for the chart to look great again so you can identify the direction. You look for good setups and then you trade. Yeah. You wouldn't eat something if it doesn't taste nice, right? So here the same. Doesn't look good, we don't trade it. Euro US dollar 4 hourly looks like that. On the euro, because it's not very volatile, I personally don't like to trade right now, but I just do it for you guys. Daily 1 2 3 didn't move higher. Now it's retracing on the 36. We have support here. You can try it, of course, if price after that here, if price at some point here bounces back up. It's just the lack of volatility that makes me like just not trade this pair for now. The USD Canadian dollar also created again a lower point. It moved down. The bounce was worth 300 points, retraced back up, so we don't have a clean direction anymore. It's starting to range again. We have that range already. We have even a different level of a range now, a smaller one here. So different levels of a range on this pair. What I would really like to see is again a clean break out of those areas, giving us setups, and then we start trading below here, above here. Okay, the Euro GBP seems to be volatile lately. Now on the 4 hourly chart, we created this daily 4 hourly 1 2 3, but price is above the trend line in the 36. So again, no volatility at that point here, so we don't have a clean direction. It could move up. We need a good break of that line for this. Okay, and then ideally another setup, or we wait for the price to really break down or give us a big candle below here. Then we would have either an aggressive entry, or we wait for another 1 hourly setup below here. Then the price is below the EMAs, and then we get in there, right? I mean, there is enough room for short still, even if it goes up. Next resistance areas are here and here. Yeah, it's up to you. If you like it, if it's volatile, it gives you setups, great. GBP New Zealand dollar on the weekly chart is moving down. On the daily chart, it looks like that. We have a wedge. It's getting close to horizontal support. On the 4 hourly, you get a 4 hourly 1 2 3. As long as we don't have any crossovers and prices not going up to here and starting to range. If on Monday or Tuesday it decides here to break this area, then you have a short setup for sure, targeting this or entering here in lower time frames, or combining the 4 hourly with the 5 or 15 minute chart. Okay, for the day traders to target this area. And then I have another pair, the Euro New Zealand dollar, also the pairs that are have where our members have those pairs on their watch list. Let me just check something here. Draw a little bit of horizontal support. It's lower than that, but I'll just, because it's spiking and moving back up. So resistance here, 36, of course, more powerful in this case. For the longs, price is moving up quick. Break already. So what you really need on the 4 hourly is a bounce on this area, like a 1 2 3, and then you can start targeting this area. Okay, you can also watch the 1 hourly for that one. You got already setups here. Steep setups only back to the 12 1 2 3s, but it was volatile. So right now it would be late to get in on a 1 hourly chart. For sure you want a retracement on the 4 hourly and then let it happen here. Okay, yeah, that's my watch list, plus some pairs that I'm not watching personally, but that's all I'm looking at. I don't want many trades, I want good trades, and hopefully we get some volatility next week again. So have fun, enjoy still your Sunday before you have to start working tomorrow, and I'll catch up with you soon, right? Bye.